to another one of my live stream lectures. And before I get started with this morning lecture, I just want to take a moment to thank everyone for supporting my channel. You know, my YouTube channel truly would not be where it's at today without all of my supporters. So with that being said, let's get on down to today's lecture, which is, this is just a reminder to make sure you mark your calendar for June the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. From time to time, I do relational lectures, and I market it all the way up until the date of the lecture. And the focus and topic of that lecture is I'm going to give some behind-the-scene insight on things that I continue to do to grow my YouTube channel. June of this year, my YouTube channel will be 5 years old. My channel's been monetized going on 3 years. My YouTube channel earned the YouTube Silver Play button January of 2024. In August of 2024, my YouTube channel met all the criterias to be eligible for major brand deals. And I tell any content creator, for the ones who know what I'm talking about, when you start getting brand deals as a content creator, that's when you begin to see significant return on your investments, significant financial growth as a content creator. But make no mistake, people, I work harder now than ever before as a content creator, behind the scene. Many things I do behind the scene that's working for my channel, you know, by evidence of all of the accolades that I just rattle off as a content creator. And it's things I do on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis, behind the scene, to continue to push my channel into the next stratosphere of people, bottom line. And when I go into that lecture, I'm going to give insight on many things I do to grow my channel. And I'm going to say one thing: there are no shortcuts. I tell anybody, anything in this life that I know, in any area of your life, nothing in this world of true value is going to be quick. It's going to be easy. You're going to have to do the footwork. You are going to have to do it the correct way. Real talk. And I listen to a lot of these people on these various social media platforms. You know, many people on these YouTube social media platforms, you know, saying things like how you can get monetized quick and how you can make all this money quick on YouTube. Let me tell you something, rural. I'm going to say this again. There is nothing in this world of real value. It's going to come quick and fast, and that is to include cultivating and developing and nurturing and pushing your YouTube channel at the level that you want to push it at. Rather you want to get the silver play button, you know, rather you want to get the golden play button, the diamond play button, get major brand deals as a content creator, you know, get that silver play button. You have to get that first 100,000 subscribers, you know, whatever financial amount of money you want to make on a monthly basis as a content creator, whatever goal or objective you want to achieve as a content creator. Hear what I'm telling you, because I have gone through the door. I work harder now than ever before, than anything, to continue to grow my channel. I work harder now than ever before, because I can remember when it took me 2.5 years rural to monetize my channel. 2.5 years of blood, sweat, and tears, and sacrifice, and behind the scene work, and all of those things I did to establish the foundation of my channel. I continue to do, and then some. Real talk. You know, and you got to be internally driven to take your channel to whatever level you want to take it to continue to adhere by those community guidelines on an hourly basis, on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. You got to have a higher purpose as a content creator. Because let me tell you something, rural, your YouTube channel will outlive you. So you should want to leave your legacies. You should want to be doing thought-provoking, motivational, inspiring, educational, uplifting content useful to the world versus negative, toxicity, drama-fied type content. But to each his own. Because your YouTube channel will outlive you. 1,000,000 years in the future, people will be able to listen to my content on my YouTube channel. Real talk. And that's one of the reasons I have a mission, goals, and objectives for my YouTube channel. I'm guided by the Spirit, people. I do my content based off where the Spirit guides me to do my content and to publish my content versus doing my content for the masses. Real talk. You got to have a higher purpose. You got to be driven by the Spirit. You got to have a mission, goals, and objective for your YouTube channel. You got to have a business plan for. In order to have all that, you got to get it on paper. You got to be strategic in everything you do, because if you do not have goals and measurable objectives with projected due dates for your YouTube channel, how in the world are you going to measure your progress? How are you going to measure your progress? If you're just money driven, you ain't gonna last, because it's going to take something higher than being money driven to take your channel to the next stratosphere. Because people who are just money driven, they ain't gonna want to do the footwork. They're not gonna want to consistently do the footwork every hour, every day, every week, every month. Real talk, people. Real talk. I can clearly remember, because June of this year, my channel will be 5 years old. I can clearly remember 5 years ago where the thought came to my mind, I'm gonna develop a YouTube channel. I remember that. It took me a solid year. I can remember when I had 2 subscribers. I can remember when I had 2 subscribers. I can remember when I had 25 views. It took me a solid year to get 100 subscribers. And the criteria to get monetized is you gotta have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within a 365-day time frame. And it took me a solid year to get 100 subscribers. And when I saw how long it took me to get 100 subscribers, I said, ain't no way in the world I'm ever be able to get monetized. But when I shift my mindset, and the rest is history, now I think I don't even keep counting anymore. I think I'm pushing close to 400,000 subscribers. I got well over 3 million views. Earned that YouTube Silver Play Button Award. My channel became eligible for major brand deals August of 2024, and the rest is history. And I'm telling you, there is specific steps I do on an ongoing basis to continue to cultivate and to develop and to nurture and to grow my channel. And I do a lot of research behind the scene on many of my topics. I'm even though I'm retired, I'm a licensed addiction expert. So I may do a lecture. I have done a lot of lectures on the disease concept of addiction, how to recognize the signs, the behavior signs, or when someone relapsing on their drug of choice. Various different types of thought-provoking, motivational, inspiring, educational, useful topics to the world. And a lot of my topics, I do a tremendous amount of research behind the scene before I even get in front of the camera, which takes blocking out time, dedication, being internally driven, and to continue to do many things to continue to push my channel into the next stratosphere. And that is not easy. So a lot of these people getting on these platforms and talking about how easy it is to make money on YouTube, how easy it is to get your channel monetized, how easy it is to get views and watch hours. Really, ain't like I said, ain't nothing in this. Because if they're getting it that easy, high probability is something they're doing wrong. It'll all unfold because they start violating those community guidelines, and YouTube gonna shut the channel down anyway. Real talk. Like I said, I don't care what in any area of your life, ain't nothing in this world of true value is gonna come quick, easy, fast, because if it comes too quick and easy and fast, your behind better run from it. Real talk. So mark your calendar for June the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to give in-depth information in regards to many of the things that I continuously do as a content creator whose channel has been monetized going on 3 years, whose channel earned that YouTube Silver Play Button Award, whose channel became eligible for major brand deals August of 2024. And Rural, let me tell you what it means when a channel starts getting brand deals. That means corporations seek that content creator out, enter into a contractual agreement. That's where the money piece comes in, to pay that content creator to run their services, product, and brand across their channel. But the key caveat to that, your channel got to be eligible for those brand deals. Ain't no corporation just going to seek you out just because you're a content creator. There's criterias that channel has to meet to pierce the veil to tap into those corporate brand deals. Real talk. So mark your calendar for June the 24th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Either way it go, I'm going to be ready to get down to business. Simplify, Simple Fidelis, and I'm going to leave in the care of your own conscience. Have a great day.